Hey, how's it going everyone? Welcome to week 10 and 11 combined, I would say. So week 11, we did a creatine video last week. Pretty happy with how that turned out and how the benefits of that wonderful white powder has given me basically all the wonderful things that white powder gives you, as you can see by my wonderful smile.
When I'm blue, I think of you in your eyes, how they look at mine, so kinda like that. You slow down time and everything's just fine.
But as you can see, I decided to get a haircut. Cut it short because I want to start a hair care kind of routine, because being on the carnivore diet and taking creatine at the same time for my body weight, it kind of shows that your hair will naturally start to thin out. I guess male pattern baldness is pretty normal for people as young as the age of 18. For guys can experience it, which is kind of crazy, but I'm just taking precautions here. I'm basically going to have like a hair care routine video in the next couple of weeks, or maybe months actually, because I want to show actual visible results if it works out. So pretty happy with that. But today is March 29th. You might as well check out the new watch I got here actually, if it shows. Yeah, so this is like a Samsung Fit 3, and it basically just shows, if it decides, just the time, steps, all that. It's a pretty basic watch by all means, but it kind of really gets the job done in terms of steps, heart rate. Actually has the basic functionalities of a smartwatch. So I'll be using it for like walking, running, sprint training when I lose a bit more weight, basketball, gym, all the stuff that I'm doing. But today, we're finally going to go to the golf driving range. I think I'm going to commit to the driving range for the next month or two. I am feeling pretty good. I feel like the jawline is coming out a little bit, as you can see here. Pretty happy with that. The skin's overall improving. I did suffer a bit of redness and stuff like that, but right now I'm just going to enjoy my morning iced latte. It's about 9:30. And we're just going to head off to the driving range in a couple of minutes, and we'll get the golf clubs out of the storage. We haven't used those in years actually. Probably have to dust those off. They're not like expensive clubs or anything. I got them secondhand off someone when they were moving into state. I believe they're just a normal brand of golf clubs, just a full set full of irons, a hybrid, 3-wood, and a driver, and a putter. We'll see if there's any actual wedges in there of any kind, but I'm assuming there's at least a pitching and a sand wedge, but we'll see how that goes. But I'm just going to chow down this wonderful iced latte. But overall feeling good in week 10 and week 11. In the creatine video, I weighed around 170 kilos exact, but hoping to hit, well, the goal was, I believe, 165 kilo range, but got to reel ourselves back a little bit. But I'm hoping to hit 167. So we got March 29th, which is today, 30th, and then 31st. And then we'll weigh ourselves on the 31st of March, a day after the date, as you can see here. We'll take advantage of the extra day just because it's within the March. So kind of skimming the rules a little bit, but you know, a day doesn't hurt. And I want to actually record in the gym on Monday specifically, because I forgot my camera on Friday at the gym, which was a bit unfortunate because it was raining and I just forgot to bring it, even though the whole point I bought this camera was waterproofing and all that stuff and ease of use. But we're just going to head off to the driving range now. Man. Yeah, it's been about 2 years since I swung a golf club properly. Did go with that random session with my gaming friends late last year, but I'm going to see how the shoulder feels. First time in quite a while. Let's get it. So the usual slice. That went about 200. But yeah, we used to drive about 300, 320, but that's with no control. So today's just a relaxing day. That was an okay swing. So, yeah, I think we'll come here a bit more often before we go on an actual golf course. Just get the swing down packed. You had to clean these, you know? They're not in the best shape, so they might not last that long. Yeah. That's what you get for keeping them in storage for a couple of years. Right now, my dislocated finger that I popped back in, it's just annoying. So that one's a bit of a draw. It's about 250. Yeah. The goal is to work back up to a 280 to 300 yard drive with control. No. Shoulder feels a bit iffy, but that's all right. So we go for a fade, that light post maybe. Yeah, it's a bit much, but we get to the light post. Probably get a better camera and a tracker or whatever once I consistently do golf for 3 months plus. Till then, it's just the driving range, you know? Get used to the swing, the rhythm. And this smartwatch isn't too bad. It actually has golf in it, surprisingly. But that last fade probably did, about 250. Not going 100% today, but. So that was about a 270 yard drive just then. But I think we're just hitting 40 golf balls today, maybe 80. See how the shoulder feels. That's the first time I topped it, but it's enough for the driver for now. Try the 3-wood. These old golf clubs, they ain't half bad, but I'll have to commit to a new set eventually. Actually, we'll give the irons a go. Tiny bit of rust on these, but that was a top swing. Top that one. A tiny chip on my 7-iron. But so underswung that one quite a bit, but the accuracy is there. I'm pretty happy with that swing. Went dead straight, tiny fade, which is my natural swing. It early went 140, 145. So we just hit 40 balls. Felt pretty good, shoulder felt fine. A little bit of discomfort. Dislocated my finger the other day, popped it back in. But we're probably gonna hit another 40 and that will be it for today on Saturday. Probably go for a bit of a walk, but at least get our steps in with the new Samsung watch. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow on Sunday for basketball and some breakfast, because today's a liquid calorie day, which is 2 coffees and a collagen drink. So I'll see you then. Now we just had a shower. I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna enjoy, I believe it's Boss coffee. So they had a bunch of these on special at Coles, so I just bought a ton of them, basically half price or better. Pretty low calories, not sponsored by them in any way, but we'll see what the future holds. But right now we're just gonna relax at home. Bit of nice rain in the background, so I'm just gonna chill on the couch. Just applied a bit of stuff on my face, moisturizer, cleanser and stuff like that. So that's why it feels a little red at the moment, but we're just gonna enjoy this one. And we're actually just gonna relax for tonight, which is really good. We're gonna load up a Game Boy Color and we're gonna play Pokemon Crystals. So I'm pretty excited about that one, but at the same time, watch a bit of golf in the background. And yeah, I think I'm taking a bit of liking to golf, so we're gonna play some Pokemon Crystal. We're gonna continue the Pokemon journey that we have. Right now we got 3 badges, Pokedex. When I was a kid, I had Pokemon Silver, or leading into my teenage years. So around 10 years old, I was playing the Game Boy Color and Advance and stuff. Over there is my, the whole point there is just my collection. I might as well just show you what Pokemon I got actually. May as well. So right now, I'm just chilling out with, so pretty happy with my team. Just look at the stats real quick. So we got a Heracross, one of the better Pokemon Crystal, I believe. Then we got my starter, which is Quilava, will evolve into Typhlosion. We got a Growlithe into an Arcanine. Got a Poliwag into a Poliwhirl, then a Poliwrath. We'll probably switch that out for another water Pokemon when the time comes, but he gets the job done. Decided to get the Teddy Ursa. I'm a big fan of Ursaring, the evolution. And we got an Eevee that will evolve into, I think it's an Umbreon or Espeon. So my Pokemon knowledge is definitely on point. But we're definitely gonna play some Pokemon for tonight. I just play this whenever I just want to relax and stuff like that. Probably will get back into an iconic game that does tilt me a little bit, but I just try. But because there's a local competition coming up, so I'm pretty excited for that in the esports scene here in the territory. So hopefully we can make that one bigger and better, but most of all more engaging for the community, which is really important because we want to show that esports is you know, pretty cool, and it's a really unique experience, and to show that it is a competitive sport at the end of the day, because it does require quite a bit of skill to make it to the top. And you know, everyone's built different, but you can eventually train yourself to become, you know, a professional. But yeah, we're just gonna chill out with this one and my Boss coffee, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, Sunday morning, and then we'll weigh ourselves on the Monday, and then we'll see where we're at, hoping for 167, 166 or 165 is a bit of a stretch. But thanks guys once again for joining in on the journey. Probably will change the title of the journey from weight loss journey to obese to beast. It just sounds a bit better to me, and it's not really a journey, it's more like a lifestyle change. So I just want to become a beast, and then we'll see how those basically how the rest of the year goes. But once again, thanks for watching guys. If you liked the video, give us a like. If you want to sub, be part of the family, please do, much appreciate it. And just a shout out to one of my subscribers and viewers. I did receive a wonderful email the other day just telling me how relaxing and chill my vlogs are, and that I'm more, you know, just a nice vibe to watch. So shout out to, I think it's Christoph from Germany. So appreciate the love, brother. And now we're just gonna relax, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Today's Sunday, the 30th of March, as you can see there. Right now, feeling pretty good. I'm gonna break my, I guess, fast. I've had only liquids yesterday, the 2 coffees and collagen, which always adds up to 500 calories, so a little bit over, give or take. But this is basically my breakfast, the usual bacon, eggs, and the coffee. So got a few dishes there to do, but you know, it is what it is. I'm gonna chow this down, watch a bit of Solo Leveling. It is the anime at the moment that I'm watching, and Shanghai Frontier Blue Bird Head anime, whatever it is. It's a gaming one as well, so because I am a gamer. Now we're just gonna relax, Solo Leveling, edit some videos obviously. But right now I'm feeling pretty good actually. The hair routine that I'm doing is pretty good. I feel a bit more thickness in my hair, so that's awesome. So we'll see how that 3 to 6 month period goes in terms of my my hair from getting back to the thick boy as it once was. But we have basketball today, so I'll see you on the basketball court. Yeah, good morning. I had a nice 7-ish hour sleep. Stayed up a little bit too long playing, well, Pokemon Crystal, surprisingly. But right now it's about 7:30. Just gonna have a quick breakfast, shower, coffee, and then head to work. But it's a pretty nice morning out. Starting a bit later at 8:30 today. But after that, go to the gym during our lunch break. And even before that, we're gonna weigh ourselves. Today is March 31st, and hoping to hit 167. Anything lower, I'll be very happy with. But 167 kilos is the goal, so we're gonna see how we go. Oh, all right. 167.7 plus camera. I weighed the camera. It's exactly 200-ish grams with the stick and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to call it 167.5 kilos. Ending our March run, so to speak. I'm pretty happy with that, but I am on the clock here, so I'm going to cook some bacon and eggs, the usual, and coffee. But yeah, just to summarize, trying to, actually we'll just go to the whiteboard because I just remembered I had a whiteboard. It is the morning. So, March 31st, one day over, no big deal, still March. 167.5. So, pretty happy with that. So if I can do maths in the morning, that is 6.9 kilos. We'll just call it 7 kilos for the month of March. Yeah, pretty happy with that actually. So that averages out to 1.8 or 1.75 to 1.8 kilos a week, which is a little above what I am tracking. 75 kilos over the course of a year is 1.5 kilos a week. So as long as I keep that trajectory and I give myself a bit of buffer in the last 3 months of the year, I think I'm gonna keep our goal and make it. But we also want to exceed it at the same time, so at least we meet the baseline. But now, I'm gonna cook some bacon and eggs and I'll see you guys at the gym. Alright, so we just finished shoulder and arm day today, so tricep, biceps and shoulders. Just got home from gym, just gonna have a quick shower and get right back into the grind. So I'm gonna check out our body shape and see how we feel. It was a good workout sesh, sweating in all the right places obviously. So that's what we look like without the shirt. Pretty solid overall. And let's see how we're feeling. So this is what we look like without flexing or anything like that. And then let's see what we look like when we flex. Alright, so pretty good. I can see the delta is quite good, the tri, the bi. Need to work on the forearms a little bit. The back's coming along nicely. Tricep striations. A bit more water weight to lose obviously, but overall I'm pretty happy with that. Now we've got to get our protein shake in and maybe a can of tuna. I'm going to change up the scheduling for gym, so I think we're going to go gym 4 days a week now. One of them being a jump training session with a sprint session. We're not going to implement sprinting just yet, but we're going to see how that transpires. Probably lose maybe another 10 kilos before I start doing sprinting, and maybe we'll start with actual, jogging and stuff like that to get started, or start with power walking and then work our way up. Obviously, not going to take it nice and slow completely, but we just got to make sure we take all those right steps, so we don't tear a muscle or the knee pops out or anything like that. You never know once you go 100%, so got to build that up over time, especially when you've been unfit like me for the last 5 to 7 years specifically. It's good to get back in the gym. We've been at the gym for nearly 3 months now, and I can already see the changes, and the mental aspect of it, just being consistent and disciplined. But once again, thanks for coming along the journey. If you like the video, give us a like. If you can be part of the family, please subscribe to the channel. And we'll go out with my slogan, which is be grateful for the past so you can appreciate the present, so you can strive to the future. It's Chris Strider. I'll see you guys in my next video for week 12, so the official 3-month mark. And that video will probably be out on Saturday night or Sunday morning coming, so the next 6 days or so. Anyways, you have a good one, enjoy your week, and I'll see you on the weekend.